The Mexican Repatriation Campaign of the 1930s is a little known but significant chapter in U.S. history. It involved the forced and coerced relocation of up to 1.8 million people of Mexican descent, many of whom were U.S. citizens, to Mexico during the Great Depression. Historical context: the Great Depression, 1929 to 1939, caused massive unemployment and economic instability. As job scarcity grew, anti-immigrant sentiment increased, especially against Mexicans who had been encouraged to migrate during the 1910s and 1920s for labor. Public officials, labor unions, and media portrayed Mexicans as taking American jobs and burdening public services. How the repatriation was carried out: not a formal federal law, but a loosely coordinated campaign involving local, state, and federal officials. Cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, and Detroit were particularly active. Methods included raids on Mexican communities, intimidation tactics, e.g., threatening deportation if people didn't leave voluntarily, mass roundups without due process or legal representation. Many families voluntarily left under duress, falsely believing they had no choice. An estimated 60% of those repatriated were U.S.-born citizens. Many were children. Who was affected? Individuals and families of Mexican descent, regardless of citizenship status. Some had lived in the U.S. for decades, had children born in the U.S., and owned property or businesses. Consequences: family separations and the loss of homes, jobs, and community ties. Many repatriated families faced poverty and hardship upon arriving in Mexico. Some never returned to the U.S. Others made their way back only after years of struggle, recognition, and apologies. The campaign remained largely ignored in mainstream U.S. history. In 2005, California formally apologized for its role in the repatriation program. Scholars now consider it one of the largest mass deportations in U.S. history, conducted without due legal process. Why it matters: it highlights the dangers of scapegoating immigrants during economic downturns, raises issues about citizenship rights, racial profiling, and constitutional violations, offers a precedent for examining more recent debates about immigration and deportation policies.